Hi. Hi. Gosh. Hi. 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 Hello. Good morning. Good. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Sorry, I'm just testing my voice. It sounds so deep. I just woke up, so it sounds like this. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna sound like a baby. Anyway, let's go. Today I'm gonna do a video about what are these people called? Introverts. I feel like there's a lot of misconceptions and I feel like these people are just a bit misunderstood. But first, let's go out because I need to do some groceries. Let's get it. Good morning, London. What's poppin'? Morning. I live near Sainsbury, like 5 minutes away. I live 5 minutes away as well from a train station, a couple of bus stops. It's quite in the middle of everything, so pretty convenient living here. I have been questioning myself, am I the problem? Because I struggle to communicate with friends. So I looked up my symptoms on Google. Whereas I said, what do I have? I struggle in public engagements. I struggle to speak in front of people. I hate getting the attention in person. And a lot of this said, you're probably an introvert. And I said, what the fuck is that? I looked it up and here's what I found out. Later, after my grocery, I'm gonna buy toothpaste, soap, bath soap, and probably bread and banana because they're the cheapest source of, I don't know, potassium. So anyway, there's not much for me to buy because I'm broke as fuck. So I'm not entirely sure if vlogging is allowed inside this grocery. I'm only buying 6 eggs because I've previously bought like a dozen and they're all still in the fridge, rotten. Sorry. Nice to meet you. Oh, can I get a caramel latte, please?
Caramel latte.
Iced caramel latte, please. Thank you.
Medium large?
Medium. Thanks. I haven't vlogged like this since forever. I haven't been walking around with the camera on my hand, so it's kind of weird. I think the last time I've done this was in the Philippines when I was actively making videos for my Facebook page 5 years ago, so it's kind of weird, especially doing it in front of people here in this country, in a place where I think vlogging is probably frowned upon a bit more here as compared to the Philippines or maybe America or other countries. I understand, so I do my best to stay out of the way, get them out of the frame, just make sure that they're comfortable, that I don't invade their privacy and stuff. And so I shouldn't really be drinking coffee right now because I'm working night shift later. Have a couple of sips, go home and tell you more about being an introvert. I'm just looking for a spot where I could sit. Hey, you're still here. Thanks. The grocery run is done. The coffee run is done. So it's time to talk about what I wanted to talk about in this video, which is introversion. When did I find out that I was an introvert? I think I first found out that I was introvert? Number one, when people were telling me that I was an introvert. Number two is that the amount of energy that I have to save up to be able to cope with social interactions. Because that's what being an introvert is about. It's about your energy consumption every time you're around people, every time you're about or you have the need to interact with people. The energy that you need to do that as compared to non-introverts is vastly different. The gap is unbelievable. I show up and then I have fun for a specific amount of time, for a specific amount of social interactions, and then boom, battery empty. I'm gonna book my Uber and go home, say my goodbyes. I tell them I appreciate them because I do. I appreciate you guys. Then that's it. That's the end of my capacity to interact with people. So I think the first thing that you should think about when trying to understand your introvert friends is to figure out where they draw their energy from. And when I say energy, is about their social battery. So just be mindful about that. That at some point they're gonna run out of energy, and that's okay because that's how introverts are. Number two, in order to understand introverts, you must first acknowledge the misunderstanding and misconception about introverts. I think number one is that they're antisocial. No, they're not. They actually do well with interacting with people, just in a different amount. Where they're able to thrive. They actually do well with one-on-one interactions. They like deep conversations. They thrive well in expressing themselves, but only on a smaller amount, only on smaller circles. They cannot cope if it's a big group of people. Introverts just needs the right kind of people around them and the right kind of situation. Pineapple just needs to be in a tropical country to grow and thrive. Plant a pineapple in the UK, in London, it's gonna die. That's an introvert. It needs the sun. Number three, of the things that you have to know about introverts is that their strengths. They're good listeners. They will try their best to understand you, and they enjoy listening because that's what they want to do. They're emotional beings. They are reasonable. Introverts are creative. I feel like that probably has something to do with being with yourself. You explore going in rather than outward. So you discover that, whoa, I can actually do this and it's pretty and it makes me feel good. I think that's why introverts tend to be creative. Another thing to know about introverts is the challenges that they face. I can think of a few, but on top of the list would be networking and adjusting to different group dynamics. Example, if I go to a friend's house and there's someone there that I don't know, if it's a birthday party and my friend invited his friend, which I don't know, I will struggle. I'm a different person around people I know, and I'm a way different person when there's an extra person there that I don't know. I struggle a lot adjusting. I feel like I should take a step back because this has become unfamiliar territory, and it's not my comfort zone. I'm happy to be there. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy to be there, but this is not my comfort zone. But I'll be there for you. I often wonder if introverts are on the spectrum of autism because like, anyway, that's for a different discussion, different topic. I struggle with group dynamics when there's an additional person, which I don't know how to tackle, how to handle our interaction. I just struggle. I'd rather just step back and go home sometimes. One thing to know about introverts is how do you take care of them? How do you make sure that they're comfortable? Number one is stop forcing them to be an extrovert. Like, they're different from you. Their strengths are different from your strength, and their weakness is different from your weakness. And leave them be. If they want to sit in the corner, let them sit in the corner because they're happy to be there. Introverts rather be ignored than be put on the spotlight. They are happier in the shadow than somewhere next to where the attention is. It's the last thing that they want. Don't compare them to non-introverts or introverts alike. Just let them be. They are happy on their own whilst they're with you. Think of it as if they're alone, but with you. They have their own world even when they're with you, and they're happy with that. So I think as a summary, number one is that it's all about their energy to socialize because they have a small battery for that. Number two, think about and don't forget about the challenges that they go through as introverts. Number three, know how to support them. Number four, what not to do when they're around. Number five, let's celebrate them. They're amazing, wonderful individuals. You acknowledge that they're introverts. That's the first step. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. If you're an introvert and if I missed something, comment down below and I'd love to talk about this. And if you're an extrovert, tell me what do you do, what steps do you take to make sure that you adopt this introvert people? How do you adopt us? What works well, what doesn't? Thank you for watching and see you on the next one. Bye.